During the 2022 training camp, one player that was a bit of a standout that wasn't on anybody's radar heading into camp was Anthony Richard. He might not be the Rocket, he might not be the Pocket Rocket, but buddy, I tell ya, if he keeps putting up numbers like these, just like good old Gary says on The Fix, our boy Anthony Richard is gonna be the arse Pocket Rocket. So far this season, Richard has been leading the entire AHL in goals, and he currently sits at number 2 in the AHL in points. How's that for production? So before we go any further, let's start off with a bit of the who, what, when, where, why. Antonio Richard was drafted by the Nashville Predators back in 2015 in the 4th round. Selected lucky number 100 at that draft, and despite putting up some decent numbers in the American Hockey League, he was never really given a true chance to play in the NHL just yet. He's kind of been getting shafted, this guy. Take a look at his 2019 statistics, for example. Richard managed to put up 47 points in 73 games, not too shabby at all. And well, what did the Preds do to reward him for his efforts? They turned around and gave him a measly one game. One game! And this is exactly what separates Anthony Richard from Charles Hudon, okay? I see a lot of people making the Charles Hudon comparison, and I get it. But there is one big difference in these two players right now. That difference, of course, being that Charles Hudon was given opportunity after opportunity to make a crack in the NHL. As of right now, Charles Hudon has played a total of 131 NHL games, while Anthony Richard has played 2. He's gotten 2 games. Is that sick? It is sick. And it's gotta be a real kick in the nuts for him. I mean, the guy's about to turn 26 years old in like 4 days. Don't forget to wish him happy birthday, by the way. And do you wanna know what would be the greatest gift that the Irish Pocket Rocket could possibly receive on his birthday right now? A call up to play in the NHL. Give the man his opportunity already, because there's nothing to lose. Jeff Gordon, Kent Hughes. After you're done with your sippy cups, if you called up this guy right now and the Canadiens become the first of 3 NHL teams in many, many years to finally give the kid a title shot, well, you can pretty much guarantee he's going to be coming up here with his work boots on, and he's going to be ready to go to work. Straight to work. Well, you can almost guarantee that the effort level is going to be there. Maybe it even lights a spark under the ass of some of these other plugs that we've seen. Jeez. I can't even think of an excuse right now not to call him up. Yeah, Laval looks pretty good with him in the lineup, but I mean, that's not fair for him. I'm sure Connor McDavid can probably put up 200 points in the AHL too. But that doesn't mean they gotta keep him down there. Rem Pitlick has 1 point this year. Michael Pezzetta, he's got 1.2. Yoel Armia's got 2 points. And if the Montreal Canadiens can continue to give these laddios their ice time, they can sure as hell come up with a creative way to give Anthony Richard his shot as well. It's gotta be done. I think the next big injury or something, or the next time some roster moving has to be done, you get this guy up here and you reward him for what he's done so far. He's about to turn 26 years old. You know what that means? You don't even have to tell him anything. He knows what's up. He knows his time is now. He's gonna try and give it 110%. I mean, that's what we saw at training camp, and it's also what we've been seeing from him so far in Laval this year as well. The guy had 4 points the other night. Jeez. Now, I can't just talk about Richard without showing you guys how some of the other players on the farm team have been doing as well, because this same argument that I'm making for Richard could also be made for Jesse Ylonen. Ylonen, of course, was picked in the 2nd round by the Canadiens back in 2018. He's got an impressive 21 points in 25 games so far this season. Then we got feisty Xavier Simoneau down there, who, might I add, is dealing with a really unfortunate injury right now. Before getting hurt, he had 18 points in 23 games. Then we got Harvey Pinard with 16 points. But again, if you ask me, the guy that stands out the most is obviously Richard. He's the oldest of the guys that I mentioned here, and it's overdue, okay? It's way overdue. Give the Arse Pocket Rocket his opportunity. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section if you haven't checked out our latest podcast, episode number 10. I'll pin the links in the description of this video. Have a good weekend, and hey, don't forget to give the like button a stone cold stunner on the way out of here. And hey, I'll see you next time.